Everyone said that the daughter of the richest man was ugly. It's obviously a man of the hour. But not a single photo has come out. And you don't choose the school flower. I just went after the ugly duckling that no one wanted. Everyone is taunting you for falling to the forefront. But you scoff at it. Not only rejected the confession of the school flower, also got your courtship bracelet back. I'm just showing you this bracelet. Actually, I want to give it to Su Yuran. Here's Su Yuran's name. Everyone was stunned. Then they all burst into laughter, and Su Yuran laughed. That ugly girl. Su leisurely journey. You've been kicked in the head by a donkey. Put the school flower, name clear, don't want to. Actually went to chase the first ugly girl, Su Yuran. You look dismissive. Su Yuran is not an ugly girl. It's just because he's too socially phobic. That's why I deliberately pretended to be ugly and stayed away from everyone. Ying Qinlin directly cold-faced Lu Qing. What do you mean? You're saying I'm not as good as that Su Yuran. You're right to smile. In my heart, Su Yuran is 100 times stronger than you. With that, you turn and leave. Only the sound of Ning Qinling stomping his feet and scolding his mother was left. On the way back, you're thinking about what you're going to do next. In the last life until graduating from college. Only then did I know the true situation of Su Yuran. You must grasp it in this life. Strive to save yourself 30 years of struggle. Just as you think on your dark path. Suddenly, the lights on the other side of the trail flickered. Then the sound of intense tires rubbing against the ground sounded. It's a yellow McLaren. It's clear that the brakes have been slammed to death. But strong inertia. It still makes the front of the car stop crashing into you. And the trail is narrow and dim. You simply have nowhere to avoid it. Suddenly, my heart was cold. It's over, and I'm going to fight again as soon as I'm reborn. Luckily, you're lucky. The car stopped at the last minute. You're just getting a knee up. And there were no injuries. Soon a person hurriedly got out of the car. You immediately put on a fierce face. It is clear that the other party is fully responsible. At this time, you must be upright. 4 road killers. It must be blackmailed. In this way, the other party can remember it for a long time. You pat the front of the car. Said angrily, brother. Will not drive. Dude's leg was broken by you. Just tell me how to solve it. This year, it must be a rich second generation to be able to drive a supercar. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sir, don't call the police. I can compensate you for your losses. It's a little different from what I expected. You hear a very delicate and aggrieved voice of the opposite sex. How woman? The woman drove so fast. Listen carefully. The voice seemed familiar. You follow the prestige. A tall beauty is a little overwhelmed. Rubbing the corners of his clothes with both hands. You froze. The leisurely beauty tilted her head. Which one are you? You wouldn't have thought of it. It turned out to be Su Yuran who hit you. Can be impressive. You first met him in college. There's no plot where he hits you with a car. Is it because you left early? Graduation was late or bumped into? After figuring out why, you excitedly grabbed Su Yuran's hand. Su Yuran looked frightened. Hurriedly withdrew his hand. Take a few steps back. Be vigilant when I see you take out your mobile phone and prepare to call the police. You suddenly realize. Now he doesn't know himself. Can't be too impulsive. Sorry for the misunderstanding. It's me who is a brat. I just think you're a lot like an old friend of mine. Su leisurely helped the recent situation. By the way, I pressed the hat. It seems that he is deliberately avoiding the other party from seeing his face clearly. Really fake. Shouldn't you be the red cold in Aunt Shua's mouth? I said quickly. How can it be? First meeting. My name is Lu Qing. I live in the nearby Yaoyuan community. 3 generations of ancestors have never had a criminal record. Any background check is acceptable. Su Yuran still looked vigilant. So how do you know my name? You must have looked into me. I know. You must have been sent by my father's hostel company. In the end, it is the daughter of a big family. The way of thinking is chic. You coughed dryly. Slowly looked at the night sky. Instantaneous drama spirit possession. Whenever I see the moon, I think of someone. A woman who shines so brightly that I need to look up. She is also called leisurely. Su Yuran didn't know why. You're confessing to me. You continue. He's my sister. His name is Lu Yuran. I understand it, but orthopedic behavior is wrong. Su Yuran's thoughts are a little simple. Listen, and believe. But when he looked up at the sky, It was discovered that there was no moon in the sky. You take the opportunity to take off his sunglasses. I saw him on his pretty face. There are a pair of flowing beautiful eyes. There is a fascinating vastness between the pangs. Although somewhat impolite. But it's worth checking for yourself again. No sunglasses. Su Yuran suddenly revealed his social phobia nature. His cheeks were crimson. I can't help but cover my hands. Don't look at it. Well, look at the shyness. It can be determined that it is Su Yuran himself. No wonder he was so good at talking before. It turned out to be the courage that sunglasses gave him. You returned your sunglasses to Su Yuran. He asked again. Why do you go out alone at night and wander around? Where are your sunglasses? Su Yuran's courage returned. He said suspiciously. You're calling me? You nodded. Yes, Su said with a serious face. Please call me by my full name. My surname is Su, and my name is Su Yuran. Or call me Miss Su. You're serious? Okay, my surname is Lu. It's okay to call Lu Qing and call me Mr. Lu. Please advise me for the rest of my life. Su Yuran looked at me even more suspiciously. I always feel weird. Something seems wrong. But I don't know what's wrong. But girls have to protect themselves when they're outside. 36 counts for the upper count. I'm still going to have something to do. Let's go goodbye first. Saying that, Su Yuran pretended to be calm. On the way to McLaren. I thought I just ran away. You smile wickedly. Said leisurely. You don't want to bump into people today. Let your family know about it. Su Yuran's body couldn't help but stiffen. Today he sneaked out. In case this matter is known to Anshui. Then tell his parents who are far away. Then he's cool. You must not call the police on the journey. I'll transfer you 100,000 as compensation. This is my last pocket money for the month. You laugh. I don't want money. You know what I want as a man. Su Yuran seemed to have thought of something. His face turned pale. He said in a trembling voice. I'm not the kind of casual person. The words are not finished yet. I've already come over and laughed easily. It's you who take the initiative. Or do it myself. No, you can't say anything. You're a pervert. I'm going to call someone. Just when Su Yuran was planning to die rather than give in, I pulled out my phone and scanned it. Found Su Yuran's defense-free appearance. You frowned slightly. I'll scan the code when I get to. Su leisurely protected his chest with both hands. There was a dumbfounded look on his face. What code? WeChat, QR code. At a friend. You want this? I thought it would be soon. In some operation. You sent a friend request. After seeing that he agreed. Only then did he put down his phone satisfied. He raised his hand again and flicked his head lightly. Wicked smile at a young age. Don't think about any messy plot. Be pure and hot. Well, Su nodded leisurely. I don't know why. He felt like a parent. Anyway, what are you doing in Lebei? There are no tourist attractions here. You don't really come to me. Su Yuran hurriedly shook his head. It's not that I'm here to find little yellow hair. He was a friend I knew when I was a kid. Can't be reached now. All I know is that he used to live here. I frowned slightly. Where did the little yellow hair come from? Previous life. However, there are no yellow-haired friends. Is it because of your rebirth? This caused the timeline to change. You ask again. Then do you still want to keep looking? Su Yuran shook his head. If I don't look for it, I'll have to go home by 3 o'clock. Otherwise, the snow will be angry. After watching Su leave leisurely, you also hurry back to your long-lost home. As soon as I entered the door, I heard my father's voice after a long absence. It's a pity that I didn't hit. This is the number your dad gave you in a dream last night. It turned out to be a fake. Chun days I was able to win 37 million with 200 yuan that year. I, Lu Fuming, will be able to win 200 million with 2 yuan sooner or later. Dad still likes to buy lottery tickets as much as he did in his previous life. It's a pity to buy it for so many years. At most, you can win 2,000 yuan in one go. Memorize the lottery numbers before you know them again. Mom was still busy in the kitchen with her apron on. I think of my parents in my previous life, who were sick due to hard work. You can't help but feel a sour nose. The right hand groped in the pocket. Then he walked straight to his mother. Mom hasn't seen you for a long time. I'm going to give you a gift. And then you put that blue gold round bracelet stuffed into my mother's hand. This bracelet was bought by you for a long time. At that time, it was planned to be given to the school Huaning to clear 0. But then I changed my mind. Unexpectedly, my mother glanced at it and looked away. It was clear that he was not interested. It's been a long time since I've been out for a long time. And also, this bracelet isn't for the girl you have a crush on. How is it still in the hand? Dad leaned his gaze over to answer the call. It doesn't need to be asked. The confession was rejected. Sees, the son of my old Lu family, can't even look down on it. It seems that the woman's requirements are quite high. You party. Who said that my confession was rejected? It's that I don't like him. Wait. Sooner or later, I'll cheat you out of a rich man's daughter and come back. After that, you stuff the bracelet into your mother's hand. He ran to his room. You are still thinking about Su Yuran in your heart. I wanted to go to college like I did in my previous life. It's good to develop. But today met in advance. And the little yellow hair in his mouth is a variable. You'll have to do something. Then turn on your phone. Find the one you just added today. The height of a simple Jenny turtle. Send a message to the past. There may be some small misunderstandings today. Tomorrow appointment. I invite you to the city center to eat something delicious. 1 minute and 2 minutes. 3 minutes, just when you think Su Yuran has fallen asleep. Suddenly received a reply from Su Yuran. I message again, aren't you looking for little yellow fur? I've got news of the little yellow fur here. Do you want to know? About 2 minutes passed. Su Yuran sent a voice message. I can't speak right now. I'm being watched. If there's a message from the little yellow hair, you can send it directly. The sound was choppy. He also lowered his voice. It's like trying not to be discovered by your parents. The state of secretly playing with the phone in the quilt. Here's what's going on. You think about it. Messaged again. Make an appointment tomorrow. I'll tell you on the spot. This is your chance. And then it seems that it took a long time to reply. Jojo Jodin rich woman took the bait.